Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be finishing Zelda: A Link Between Worlds today. I think pretty handily. Aloha to you, SMA. The Chow Karate music. Absolutely. Please forgive me if I don't talk much off the bat here. I'm close to the end of Final Fantasy IV. Hey, no problem. Hope you're having a good time. Good luck on finishing that off. Time to end Link for going in between worlds. So we just got to a new dungeon, which is fun because we don't have to like figure anything out right now in terms of like where to go and such. It's nice that we can just kind of jump into a dungeon straight off. There's one other dungeon, which I believe is an ice themed dungeon somewhere in the mountains. And then I think it's like whatever the end game is. There might be another dungeon at that point. And then of course, you know, whatever the final battles are. But looking forward to playing more of this. We've been having a really good time playing this game. This is a very easy game to play and enjoy. I mean, I'm very, you know, used to what to expect from this series. And this is just like good old Zelda stuff, right? At least I think so. All right, getting the music going. Now I think levels are good. Do it like that. Okay. There's a bit of a grind I have to do here. An item to trade for a piece of armor. After that, it's just the rest of the enemies and the final boss. Okay, yeah. No, it sounds easy. Doesn't sound like there's too much left then. Forgive me if my voice sounds a little... I gotta wake my voice up. Alright. Swamp Palace. Now, this is a hookshot themed dungeon in the original game. It looks like we're doing the same thing here. Yeah, this feels good to play. Okay, so this? No. Not that. This. There we go. Alright, we're gonna have some water stuff going on here. That can be cool when done well and not tedious to make use of. We're gonna have to walk behind a waterfall at one point in this one. Now, how would I get those rupees? Do you think the hookshot works? I'm just curious. No. Then how would I get them? A big old chest. Little water blobs that just move? What the hell is this thing? A little animal inside of like a mechanism? Alright, yeah, you know, use the item that they want you to use, right? Right? This thing doesn't have a hitbox. Strange. Want those. Ooh, there's a bunch of rupees over here. No. Yeah, look at that little thing. What is it? Why? What is that thing? It's so funny. Some weird, like, shrew creature. Speaking of shrews, our Pokemon stream on Monday, I didn't have the right page open, so unfortunately the 3D models of Totodile and Hisuian Typhlosion were not shown off when I was discussing them. Which stinks, because they looked really good. Maybe we'll show them again sometime. For completionism, so everybody can see what I was saying about Totodile's lacking model. Let's go over here. This music's kind of, it's not bad. It feels a little aimless. Alright, they don't want you to do that. We can do that. Okay, alright, tiny babies. This is fun. Emulator needs a moment to kind of get going, as you can tell by the weird way that the sound is coming through. This is blibby blobby. We're gonna go in here? Can I kill? I can! Okay, a gimme compass. These flan princesses are making me dancing mad right now. Flan princesses sound very, very special. Nope. What's this do? Alright, reverse the flow. This is a bomb thing? Probably. How's it a bomb thing if the bomb's over there, bro? Explain. Maybe it's big enough to hit it? No. Yeah, no. Okay. Oh, that thing does not stop. You can't change that back. Huh. Okay. Directing the flow. They like this as a theme for their water dungeons in this series, huh? They like their water dungeons to have a water directing theme, but I gotta say, I think it's a fun concept. Sometimes done better than others. Oh, cool. Sweet. We're going down. Very fun. They are rare, but with a particular item, I can manipulate their spawn so the grind is more bearable. However, they like to make my summoner berserk. I see. Okay. That's gonna fill all that up? And then it just stops? Why did it stop all of a sudden? It's the architecture. Okay, we're fighting a thing already. Some big old jelly? Oh, real threat this one, huh? It's gotta have some tricks, right? This can't be it. Okay, here's the little ones. Oh my god. Alright, let's just slash when they're... Yeah. Okay, easy. Very easy. We just started this place, and we already got to the free warp room. Now, do you think we'll fight an Argus here? I'm hoping it's something more clever or interesting. You're so nice, game, to give me a little bomb. Do we want to fall in there? What's this do? Oh, is this just a shortcut? It is. Now, there was a chest. We didn't get this. How could we freeze? Can we freeze the water? We could try. But I doubt that is what would happen. Let's try it. I see a piece of ice. Oh good, you just started playing this game now. Unfortunately, I'm only going to be here for like maybe in about an hour. Hi, Rick Martinez. No problem. Yeah, we're just getting started, but we've already made good progress in this dungeon. I'm having a good time with it. I like its theme. Go down here. Okay, we need a key. We need a key. Got it. Alright. Relaxing music. Yeah, it is relaxing. I like the music, it's just kind of like... I'm having a hard time really kind of like getting the tune out of it, you know? It's a little disorienting. Check out this area. I want it. Okay, that one's high up too. You get that heart? Music you can study to. Yeah, alright. You know, I kind of hear you on that. Now, do I want to fall down this one? Let's see. I got to play a game I never did as a kid. Pac Pix DS. What is Pac Pix? What kind of Pac-Man game is that? I'm assuming it's a Pac-Man game. Alright, so... we'll just go back up. That leads to another door we can't get through. And then this all leads back to... where we fought that jellyfish. Never heard of that game before, what I just said? Yeah, I've never heard of it. Pac Pix? I don't know it. Based on the name, I'm assuming it has something to do with taking pictures. Okay, I see what they want me to do. Oh my god. How annoying to put them there. Here we go. Oh. What the hell? Wario Master of Disguise? I am aware of Wario Master of Disguise. Yeah, I'm aware of that game. I've never played it. I'd like to play it sometime. It's a weird drawing game. Pac-Man, you're getting flashbacks from the other night? Yeah, Pac-Man will keep you on your toes. Whoa, 300 rupees. Look at that golden rupee. That's some good stuff. Alright. Optional room. Give me this. The Wario game, you dress in many outfits. Sounds fun. Come on now. Away with you. Okay. Okay, you can open it from the side. Cool. God. Okay. Now, how would we get that thing? It's on like a pedestal. Huh. Okay. Not sure. Okay. Back in time. I've arrived. I'm not a Legend of Zelda fan, and I know literally nothing about the series, but I wanted to maybe tune in a bit. Well, you are more than welcome. We're doing a dungeon right now. First time playing this dungeon. It's going pretty well. Working our way through it. If this isn't your kind of series, what is your kind of series? Because I am curious. I like to hear the kind of games people are into. Good thing for auto battle, so I can still chat. I'm getting good experience and money. Very nice. Can you do like a fast forward? You playing like some kind of version that allows you to fast forward, make things go quicker? All right, how do we get up there? We're gonna have to make like the water flow in this place, huh? Yeah, I think I'm already like out of places to go. I need to get the key down here, I think. Pixel remaster versions on the Switch. And do those have, Nice. I'm like, wait a minute. They're gonna probably want me to use the dungeon item, and that was the ticket. So yeah, I assume the Pixel remasters have a lot of, like, quality of life improvements. Also, back in time, I wanted to thank you for your very nice comment that you wrote at the end of the last stream. I really appreciate that. You have no idea. Auto battle and boosters, very cool. My kind of series is, I would say, RPG, Pokemon, Miitopia, strategy games, platformers. I'm a Kirby fan. While I adore Rhythm Heaven, I'm not a huge rhythm game person. That's so interesting. I'm not a huge rhythm game person, adores Rhythm Heaven. It's funny. I've not played Miitopia. I'd like to try it. Well, what I stream are Nintendo games I've not played. We played a Kirby game recently. It was Triple Deluxe. But there's a lot of Kirby games I still gotta play. Amazing Mirror will probably be the next one we do. Now what's this gonna do? Raise the water? I think it did. Can we keep raising it? No. So the water is raised now? I don't notice a difference, really. Miitopia is really good. It was my first RPG as far as I remember. I don't know anything about what it's like. I was going to play Tomodachi Life, the original Tomodachi Life, sometime before the new one comes out, to get, like, my experience of that game. Triple Deluxe and Amazing Mirror were my first Kirby games, so that's a fun coincidence, huh? Maybe I actually want to make it go down, and then there's stuff to explore in that room. That makes more sense. We'll do that. You rewatched a movie called The Minions Movie. I've never seen The Minions Movie, but I watched Despicable Me 1 and 2 a few months ago, and started 3 and bailed pretty quickly. I was annoyed with 3. And the Minions are actually, like, one of the things I'm not super into in those movies, so I don't know how much I'd enjoy the Minions movie itself. I have Tomodachi Life on 3DS, not the Japanese one, of course. And while it was fine, I just don't care for cozy or slower games too much. Huh, okay. So I'm imagining, like, not a big fan of Animal Crossing? Yeah, I don't really know, like, what to expect. I don't know how long we'd even play Tomodachi Life. Like, 1, maybe 2 streams? It depends on, like, when, like, it's had... when it's stayed its welcome. Ooh, blue mail. This mail cuts damage by half? Am I gonna look cooler now? I do look cool. I got a blue tunic. Cartoon Retro Boy 64, what's your thoughts on SpongeBob and Patrick's timeline twist up? I haven't seen it yet. What are your thoughts on it? Do you like it? How long is it? Is it just like a normal episode length? SpongeBob SquarePants movie came out 22 years ago now. I never saw it even when it was out back then. I wanted to, but like, I guess I was at an age where I wasn't gonna go to the movies to see it, you know? At least at the time. It was like around the time where I was starting to lose interest in SpongeBob, but I wanted to watch the movie, but I wasn't gonna go to the movies to see it. Do you remember the Culex fight in Mario RPG? I do. You gotta like hit some crystals. I have Animal Crossing New Leaf and New Horizons since a friend of mine gave me New Leaf and my older brother was dying for Animal Crossing New Horizons, but I really like Animal Crossing for its villagers. Yeah! Heck yeah! Timeline Twist Up was a 44-minute TV movie like the other 4 TV movies. Got it. 44 minutes, okay, that's something that you can get into then, right? You're gonna play some Luigi's Mansion 3? That's a fun game. I adore its characters to bits, but it isn't much fun for me as a game. I remember getting a bunch of amiibo cards and grinding in Animal Crossing New Horizons to get my favorite guys. That's funny. Just like hunting for villagers, but the actual gameplay is like, eh. Yeah. You have to be in it for like the town stuff. You have to be in it for like making a town that you want to make, for like designing your house, for all that kind of stuff. But I mean, if the villagers are enough, then that works. All right, bro. All right. I see you. You're acknowledged. Ah, it's a trap. Okay, okay. The boss music for Culex comes from Final Fantasy IV. And for a little while I was going crazy because I'd heard it before and couldn't remember where until I was looking around. Alright. What is that platform? Oops. The only nitwit I found with Timeline Twist Up is some of the original episode's music didn't return, like Mavericks and Rock Bottom. Timeline Twist Up has 4 episodes being rewritten. Rock Bottom, Ripped Pants, Neptune's Spatula, and Help Wanted. Huh, okay. Yeah, I'd like to see the episode. Ever watched Silent Hill movies? No. I've not. Maybe I've caught like a part of one. Like that was playing on television once. I feel like that happened. I feel like I remember them being gross and disturbing. Bro. What's this do? Okay. I was partly in it for the town building part, which I took part in with my older brother when we first got it, but after a while, I fell out of it. It was fun for so long, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so you had to, like, share the town. I see. I've never done, like, a town share, but I imagine, like, if somebody else was playing my town with me, it would make me feel a little less motivated. Like, it would make it feel less like it's my town to do whatever I want with, because now you're doing it with somebody else, right? Can we go over here? It's not high enough. Then how? Oh, I gotta hit this thing? What? Why, though? Why would I do such a thing? My favorite villagers, this is taking it to design, personality, and how well design fits personality, are Ellie, Chatter, Tia, and Poppy. I love the elephants, too. Easily best species. I like your picks. I call out Ellie in my villager review video as like an underappreciated villager. I worried if you might not like it. It's very possible that I might not, because it is like still modern SpongeBob in terms of like, you know, more or less how it looks and the strength of the storytelling and humor. I know that thing will vary for anybody though. I gushed over elephant Pokemon last stream so you can understand why. I like it. I like the elephant appreciation. It's not something that you see a lot, you know? Like, you don't see people dislike elephants, but you don't really see people go to bat for them. So I think that's really cool. You got the item. Very good. Sponge Boomer. Call it one of the worst episodes of the show. Sponge Boomer. Yeah, referring to Time I Twist Up, yeah. At least reference my favorite season 1 episode, Rock Bottom. That is definitely one of the best from that season, from what I remember. Now, I'd like to pull this thing. Let's pull this thing. Why do they let me do that? Can I merge there? Is that what's going on? Oh yeah, weird, okay. Understood. Collect my Koopa Shell rupees. Alright. Raise the water level. Let's get that chest. Keep it going. Can we go again? Seen the Pokemon movies? I've seen all of them. Since the beginning of this year. The best one is the Zarude movie. Which is also the most recent one. And it's not close. I did watch both Animal Crossing New Horizons videos on villagers. I thought it was really good. The chatter and Brie appreciation was amazing, since I feel people hate on chatter so much for being smug and mean. Huh, well I appreciate you checking those out, but yeah, no, chatter's cool. I've always dug chatter. Those videos are fairly old now. There's some things that I said in those that I don't know how much I'd express the same sentiments today. But, more or less still like and dislike the same villagers. SpongeBob has 2 anthology specials. So like a sequence of episodes, I normally don't love anthologies because there's so little time given to each individual story that like there's no depth to them usually. There's some of my least favorite episodes of my favorite show, Gravity Falls, are the anthology episodes. I mean, still like, you know, enjoyable to watch. It is Gravity Falls, but on the weaker end for sure. Why do people like Raymond's personality then? Yeah, no, it's all how they perceive the character. And the visuals can make a difference for them in that regard, but no, I hear you. Ultimately, it's an aesthetic contest, right? People can perceive the same personality different on different designs, which is funny. The best one is the Darkrai movie. SMA's trying to... SMA's poking me. He pokes. Legends of Bikini Bottom is a 6 11-minute episode miniseries based around legends. Huh. So much SpongeBob stuff that I haven't seen, like... I probably haven't even seen half the show. I mean, I haven't, based on, like, the season total. Alright, so the water is higher over here now. Why do we want that? I guess we'll go this way. Can we get this chest? We can. Okay, we got some guts. I like that this game has like a tunic upgrade. I wasn't sure if it would or not, because like I know the original Link to the Past did. Didn't mean to do that, but do we want to be down here? I don't think so. Oh wait, we have a key. Let's go. Now, why do I want to do that? Why do I want to come in here? Did I waste my key? I don't think you can waste your key. Why are there monster guts in a chest? You know what? Fair question. There's no real logical reason for such a thing. Guts tend to have a lot of minerals, though. Like, if you're gonna cook a part of the monster to eat, the guts are probably the healthiest pick. Let's go over this way. SpongeBob's dark era. It's so funny to think of a SpongeBob dark era. All right, we got another key. We didn't waste it. Rhythm Heaven, by the way, speaking of that, I haven't played any Rhythm Heaven games. I am familiar with Rhythm Heaven Fever because I've watched someone else play it, but I would like to play some Rhythm Heaven at some point. I do wonder if the game might frustrate me, but still think it could be fun. Alright, so the other key. We want to go over here, down here. You should play Rhythm Heaven DS. It's my personal favorite game of all time. Wow. I'll try it. Is that the first one? At least the first, like, American one? Because that's where we'd have to start. I like starting at the beginning. My favorite movie I like watch, We Bare Bears, the movie animated, which, fun fact, was the very last one they did. I like the regular show movie and the Steven Universe movie, which could have the last one they did. I've seen the Steven Universe movie with Spinell. I've seen that. I don't remember too much about it, but I remember not disliking the movie. I can say that. We Bare Bears, I've watched the show. I've seen the show. Eventually I grew exhausted of it, so I don't know what the movie's like. But cool. We're fighting these little shrimpos. It's sort of like Brain Age, with you tilting the DS to the side and using the right screen to hold, flick, and slide for inputs. Oh, okay, then I don't know how much we're gonna be able to play that, because it would have to be something we'd have to emulate. And the gyro in emulation is not good for the DS. So I'm not sure how much we'd be able to stream that, if the gyro is like the essential part of the game. Fried shrimp, we fried them. It's true. You should have seen every time the gyro came up when we were playing Mario and Luigi, it's like completely overly sensitive. It would just be a disaster. You know what, Warner Brothers wants money's worth? I'm not sure what you mean. Warner Brothers wants their money's worth? Is that what you're saying? Are we full on fairies? Yeah, we're full on fairies. We don't need these. Cool little secret though. Found a thing. Since you have 3DS emulation, you can play Megamix. Technically, it does have a lot of returning minigames from past games too. So Megamix doesn't like have the gyro thing then? Is that the idea? Because yeah, we can do Megamix. Mu151, hello. The tablet hates you. That's okay, chat. Just, yeah, I might have a hard time understanding what you're trying to say. Okay, so this might ruin the song that's playing for a lot of you, but it sounds like the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus at a part. Which is a shame. Doesn't have gyro, only DS had gyro stuff. Okay. Alright. That would work then. The worst episode out of the Legends of Bikini Bottom miniseries was Trench Billies. Is that like a Hillbillies episode? I don't like hillbillies in like episodes of shows. They always make them like really obnoxious. How do I get in here? We're gonna have to hit the switch first, I think. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Glad I've never heard of that song. It's a Christmas song! It's a fucking awful song, too. You don't want to hear that song. It is a hillbilly episode, dang. Trench Billies. I haven't even seen it and I feel annoyed. Alright, now where is... We want to go down there. want to hit this. Good. Now we want to go in there. Patrick befriending a monster sounds like it has good potential, but apparently it's not a good episode. Look, his tunic's even blue when he's like 2D. That's pretty cool. All right, I think we're almost through this dungeon. We just raised the water level. We're gonna go in this next room, and then I think we fight the boss. I like this dungeon though. This is a, like, it has a fun, basic gimmick. Oh shit. We gotta get that chest. Ah, very cool. Very cool, okay. Yeah, I like this dungeon. I've liked most of the dungeons in this game. In fact, I can't think of any that I didn't like. Good dungeon design. We got the key, and now we can fight the boss. Alright, boss time. What a straightforward place this was. Are we fighting water? Oh god, it's Argus. Oh, but it's like a wart? Yeah, it's like a wart. I mean, Argus was like this too, right? Yeah. We're just fighting the same boss. Can we, like, just bomb it? That works in some games. What? No, they want you to use the right item. Alright, not worth it, not worth it. Just slash. Okay. What are you doing now? Freaking out? Alright, I guess we'll just slash at it. What are you doing? Bro. Didn't expect that dodge now, did ya? Making like geysers. Man, this thing's barely dealing damage to us after that too. Is that the whole boss? Oh my god, that was so easy. That is so easy. Random thing, but the Nintendo Direct that happened on March 27th was the best Direct ever for me. It revealed a new Rhythm Heaven game, a new Tamagotchi Corner Shop game, and Patapon 1 and 2. Yeah, the Patapon was pretty surprising, right? For being on Nintendo consoles. I mean, I'm not interested in playing it myself, but I am happy for you. And yeah, I mean, new Rhythm Heaven game. That series has been dormant for some time, right? You know it's not the same? What? I say welcome to Bikini Bottom Triangles, the best Legends of Bikini Bottom episode. It parodies the Bermuda Triangle. Alright. That sounds fun. I like the concept of the Bermuda Triangle. That could be fun. So it's called Bottom Triangle. Welcome to Bikini Bottom Triangle. Nad, wow, that sure was a dungeon. I blinked and it was over. Yeah, it was really short and the boss was really easy. Like, was this a dungeon that I was supposed to do a lot earlier? And then the tunic upgrade, like the boss did like barely 3 hearts of damage, right? Here's the painting. It's the bloated Zora lady. An old cartoon character made by Eli Martinez back in December 7th. Thomas McSquattington that loves learning, sharing, and caring ends up in the real world because of the evil. What is that? What do you, I don't even know what you're talking about. All right, we got the painting. My chat. Okay, we got only one more sage left. Once more you have come to my rescue, Link. How I wish I could again reward you with a gift, something that would calm the troubled waters of your journey. I can offer you only my deepest gratitude, and yet another task, I'm afraid. You must rescue every one of the 7 sages. Only together can we help you defeat this great evil. Their dialogues are so basic. It's so funny. They're just like, well, thanks for rescuing me. Please rescue the other sages. I'm a character. I do like this room where you get to look at them all. Director wants to make him into a monster in his horror movie and capture the creator. Yeah, I don't know what any of that is. Sounds cool. Oh, lovely Zelda, can you sense it? Our brave hero almost has the Triforce of Courage. Lorule will be saved thanks to him, and one princess to another? I can't tell you how grateful I am. Cool. I'm a huge Tamagotchi fan as well, and the series has a subgroup of actual games called Tamagotchi Corner Shop, where the player has to attend to customers and whatnot. The last game was 19 years ago, and then Tamagotchi Plaza happens and my world is shattered. Tamagotchi's been dormant for that long? Really? The opposite of Who Framed Roger. What the hell? This tablet doesn't want to respond to anything I'm saying. Okay. Let's get a save in. No, I've not been playing for a while, actually. Okay. Great, that went really well. Only one dungeon left. Into the mountains. Away. I guess here. In terms of actual games, yes. In terms of virtual devices where you care for townsfolk on the Tamagotchi planet, the planet itself is a Tamagotchi. Then no, more devices have been released. Yeah, those are all the rage when I was growing up. Good job there, mate. Another dungeon down. Heck yeah, thank you. That was like the smoothest dungeon playthrough I've ever done in my life. It's only on YouTube. Okay. One of them YouTube shows. On that there YouTube. Bikini Bottom. Squidward needs to be sacrificed. That sounds mean. Why are they being mean to Squidward again? Did you play the Patrick Star game that came out? Tamagotchi Party was really fun to play with my family. I've never even heard of the game before today. But it's cool, yeah. I believe you. I would play it. Now, how do we get across? Not that way. We're gonna have to go back to the good world first, I think. We're always mean to Squidward, yeah. Is Uncle Jord bored today? No, I'm having a good time. We already beat a dungeon. Already one dungeon down, one more dungeon to go, and then like whatever the end game is. So like this might end up being a lot smoother and quicker than I expected. Tamagotchi Party is an interesting game. I don't know much about Tamagotchi's actual games. I know more about the devices themselves. Oh, cute. Do you still have like little Tamagotchi creatures that you take care of? What's on your mind, Rick Martinez? Futurama, huh? I'm all caught up. I watched the 2 most recent seasons after it came back on Hulu. Some of them are pretty good episodes, honestly. There's a nostalgia to Futurama. Super salty? When's the last time I was salty? When we played Smash? Was that salt? I feel like that was more so just settling the score with chat. I played a Futurama video game. It was a good game. I didn't know there was a video game on it. Rocko's Modern Life. I loved that show growing up. I watched like the thing they released later. It was like a Netflix kind of like movie thing. That was, I remember that being kind of cool. Family Guy? I do not like Family Guy anymore. I liked it a lot back in the day. When I say back in the day, chat, I mean like 2002. Okay? 2004. And some of the older ones have some funny jokes in them still. I'm not gonna pretend that there isn't still like humor to that show. But the modern stuff, I don't really feel. Sunday night, when everyone was not actually fighting, and as soon as you went over to them, they ganged up on you. SMA remembers. I'll express such sentiments with a little bit less rage in the future. For all y'all's sake. Family Guy is better than The Simpsons, in your opinion? I could understand that opinion. I think I have a lot more respect for The Simpsons than Family Guy. I think I like The Simpsons more overall, but when I'm talking Simpsons, I mean like the first 3 seasons. People are like, oh, the golden era ended at season 9? No. I want to see them like janky and badly animated, otherwise I don't want to watch it. I need the jank. Now, how am I going to get to the other side of this land in the dark world? Can I go to the top? Can't. That bell, why didn't I give you something easier on the ears? Hey, speaking of flying, did you know there are some places you can only reach with a Kuko? You threatened to kick us all out of the lobby if they kept that up. I was cheesed off, chat. I know it wasn't everybody's fault, but the thing is, I know who it was. I know who was doing what they did and who didn't. Don't you worry. South Park? I've seen a lot of South Park. I enjoyed that show at one point in my life as well. Like I said, back in the day, in the 2000s. I think Simpsons seasons 1 through 8 and Family Guy seasons 1 through 6 are both peak fiction. Wow. For me, for like Family Guy, for me, you're probably right about like 1 through 6 being the better stuff. Like the recent stuff of Family Guy is just atrocious. I don't like stuff that's just like needlessly violent, and that's basically what that show is now. I don't like. You threaten to throw your Switch 2 out of the window. That Smash stream. Did I say that? Did I say that? Let's do this. Yeah, chat, I apologize if I was a little, you know. No, this is so much work. This dungeon is so much work. Take me out of here. If I was a little cheesed off, like I said. I'll have more patience. I'll do what I can to have more patience. Bro, this sucks. Just let me go to the dark world. Didn't Crash Bandicoot have a South Park reference in one of the cutscenes of Crash Mind Over Mutant? I don't know, maybe. I could see that being a thing. Sometimes I troll during battle, but I also like getting in the action. Smash is for fun fighting, yeah. I get ticked off generally when people do not play... Like, if I'm playing multiplayer games with any of you guys, and somebody is not playing it like they're playing to win, I see that as disrespect to everybody else who is playing the game and doing their best. And so it'll set me off. So when people dick around playing Smash, I'm not here for it. Hope the next dungeon is better than I remember it. The ice one, yeah. I have high hopes. I like an ice theme. Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I watched like that show for the first time last October. We watched like a selection of episodes on the Discord. Give me that. No. Give me, you can reach that. Oh, come on. I see a dark portal on that tower. We're gonna have to get to there from the dark world. We're trying to find the dark world. Maybe this will take us there. Everyone's favorite room. But I think we gotta go through it. I enjoy a good taunt here and there. Good mind games to mess with people. Sure, that's understandable. The taunts are in the game for a reason. A taunt once in a while is nice. If you're spamming taunts, then I'm aggravated. Hey. Wander Over Yonder I've never seen. I've seen what the characters look like. It doesn't look like a show that has much to offer, but I don't know much about it, so that is a very shallow judgment. Okay. He paid out. Is this the way we want to go? I think so. Big City Greens. I've seen episodes of Big City Greens. Sometimes it can have a funny joke once in a while. But ultimately, a lot of stuff feels a little meaningless in the show. Makes it hard for me to get into it, because it's just kind of, you know, it's an episodic show. It's not a show with, like, a story. I like shows with, like, some kind of, like, progression to them. Never seen Phineas and Ferb. People think I'm weird for that. But it wasn't all my generation, chat. I'm turning 36 next month. Oh, for God's sakes. There's nothing here? Oh, that fucking guy. Alright. Disney's best animated show. Never seen it. What would I... Disney's best animated show is Gravity Falls. And I guarantee it's better than Phineas and Ferb. Even though I've never seen Phineas and Ferb. Okay. You like Kirby? Right back at ya. I never saw that either. I don't want to hear King Dedede talking with a Western voice. Or a Southern voice, whatever it is. Centaur World? I've watched it. I don't need to look it up. I've seen it. I've seen the whole first season. It's really obnoxious. The characters are really unlikable. I just wanna get out of here. Star Forces of Evil, I've seen all of that. I've seen some of Ghost and Molly McGee. It was boring, so I stopped watching it. And Star Forces of Evil, like, it could be funny sometimes, and sometimes the story could be interesting, but most of it's just bad. It, like, clearly doesn't know where it's going with its story. It feels very aimless. Chat's just listed shows. Kim Possible? No, I always hated Kim Possible. I hated the characters, it wasn't funny, I hated the animation, it looks like a Flash cartoon. That's what Phineas and Ferb looks like, too. Down we go, chat. Into the drink. Alright. We gotta time this. Okay. Hey. You're shit. You're shit. This depth perception is shit. For this part. The depth perception is bad. You can barely judge it. I don't really like Gravity Falls. Chat, why do you hurt me? Just stick it in my heart. It'll hurt less. Love Amphibian Owl House, but I just don't get it. I watched all of season 1, just couldn't get invested. Now, see, I'm the opposite. I think Amphibian Owl House especially are massively disappointing failures trying to live up to the majesty of Gravity Falls. But respect for you enjoying them. Amphibia's got some good stuff. Owl House has some good ideas, but they're just like poorly told stories. So many like wasted episodes. What's your least favorite Cartoon Network show? Billy and Mandy. That show sucks. What else sucks? I can't think of what's on Cartoon Network. Is modern SpongeBob just Ren and Stimpy? I don't know. Exactly how I feel about Gravity Falls. But it's so well put together. It's like an actual story that knows where it's going. It's not just like making it up as it's going along like Amphibia. And Owl House, which is just like, we care more about the characters' relationships than actually telling a good story. Than actually like giving you a good villain. Here's Emperor Bellos. I don't know, he's just an asshole. It drives me nuts, man. That show has so much potential. And it's like, where's the humor? I know, humor will be different for everybody. Humor, everybody has a different sense of humor. But like, you would get one good joke in every 8 episodes of Owl House. One good joke in every 4 episodes of Amphibia. But Gravity Falls, you're laughing every minute. What is this? Way Out. What's down here? Hold on. You're saying the ore mine is down here. Teen Titans Go. I've never seen that, chat. Beyond my time. Never watched Gravity Falls, but I can't say from what little I know of it, it looks meh. That is so vague. Little you know of it, so you've seen like some images. You can't speak unless you've actually seen the damn thing. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look great to you, but like, you gotta be open-minded, chat. Little Mermaid TV series? I mean, I watched that when I was growing up, I don't remember it. Teen Titans Go seasons 1 to 4 are the only good seasons of that show. Imagine if someone hates Loud House. I've never seen Loud House. I've never seen it, chat. Where does this go? I had a straight face the whole time watching. I didn't care about the characters. What, in Gravity Falls? Have we talked to you? Okay, she's gonna heal us. It's a compelling story. It's humorous. It's an interesting world. Owl House is like, look at us, we have emotions. Don't you care about our relationships? No, they don't. Tell a better story. Instead, they're like, well, look at our relationships. Don't you like shipping? No, I want a good story. Amphibia had potential, and then like the whole 3rd season, it just flushed it all down the toilet. The 3rd season is so bad in Amphibia. But the 2nd season's got some good stuff. I'm not gonna pretend, I'm not gonna say like, even Owl House has some good stuff in it. I'm not gonna say any of these shows are just like flat out bad. They have some good stuff. Alright, I think we found where we want to be. Right? Yeah? Yeah. I couldn't agree less. Bye, Rick Martinez. Thanks for chilling. Okay, good, we're in the right place. Welcome back to Low Rule Kingdom, Link. This is Death Mountain. Here it is always winter. Somewhere buried under the ice is a ruined hall. A sage with a soul as formidable as a boulder awaits your help there. You must hurry, though. His spirit will not last forever with such accursed ice everywhere. Okay. So say I, Hilda of Low Roll. I'm sure his spirit will last as long as we need it to. Season 3 isn't great, but I think they did the ending justice. Well, when they die and they just magically come back to life for no reason. And have superpowers. And just like win the day like Powerpuff Girls. And there's no tension. I'm bitter. I'm bitter, chat. If you dug it, I'm happy for you. Enjoy yourself. Gravity Falls is like SpongeBob, but storytelling driven, and I love Gravity Falls. Preach it. Preach it. I'm sorry, I'm a bad person who judges based on minimal information. I'm also a bit of a weirdo when it comes to food. I'll judge how I like something based on smell alone. Well, it's not a bad thing to, you know, take a chance at a thing. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll like the show. Maybe you'll like the food. Cries quietly. No, I'm happy for you. If you can enjoy your Powerpuff Girls amphibians, then I'm happy for you. Spoilers for Amphibia, by the way. You know what I like? I like that kitty with that's like a bug. That cute little kitten that becomes like a big killing moth. I like that thing. That's a cutie. You know what I like in Owl House? Look, I'll give you, because there's good and bad things in everything. I'll give you some compliments for Owl House. Collector is really cool. My favorite characters are Eberwolf and Darius. Them as a duo. I like them. The main characters I can't stand. Luz has no personality, right? Oh no, I'm supposed to be doing compliments. Amity, I like Amity. She could do more, but I like her. She's a nice character. Domino 2, the coastal killer moth. Yeah. Yeah, I like that thing. It's a cutie. Hootie could be funny. If there's humor coming out of the Owl House, it's coming out of Hootie's mouth, in my opinion. Hootie makes me laugh. Those are the things I like. I like the concept of the different covens with their own little like themes. I like that. That's fun, right? Would like to see more of that instead of relationship drama. Yeah, it's really just like the cast, I guess. Like the basic cast. I didn't like Edna from day one. The voice was all wrong. Okay. Anyway, yeah, those are my opinions. But no, it's all fine to like the things you like, chat. Enjoy it. Like I say, we're not fighting over the tape. We're not fighting over the remote. Well, I guess we are if we're using the same TV. So we'll go, we're not fighting over the tape. You can have the DVD for the Owl House, and I'll take the DVD for Gravity Falls. Sad Edna noises, yeah. Whoa. The voice was all wrong. I'm not gonna be endeared to whining lady. Oh, a dire fate awaits those who approach the ice ruins atop the mountain's peak. That'll be us. We'll be hitting up that dire fate. Aquatic Neptune is one of the funniest plush video channel. The only one I know is BM Plushie Productions, who makes really nice videos. Whoa. Okay, alright, if we're this is better. If we're just going up, I'm fine with going up. Even parody SpongeBob episodes like Hall Monitor, huh? Yeah, people put a lot of work into those, plushie videos. I didn't even know they were a thing until, like, recent years. Oh no. Is that the dire fate? Did we get through it? Oh god, ice floors. What do you want? Oh ye fool, who seeketh the ice ruins, travel north. Plushie channel. There are people who make channels where they make, like, adventures using plushies. It's cute. Strat. Okay. This is a big one. No. Give me something good. Give me something good. No. I got 50 of those. Any recommendations? Like I said, I like BM Plushie Productions videos, but I can't speak to any other channels. I'm like not really super familiar with plushie videos in general. All right, I think I know what you want, game. You want me to use this thing? Wrong button, dude. All right, so I think that's right. We just have to time it better. What if you didn't have the item? You're just effed? Come back later? This is brown sword. I guess it's more of like a tan color. Oh. 5 more enemies, 5 more treasure chests, and optional backtrack. Then you can start Final Fantasy V tomorrow. Finish Xenoblade X. Finish the games you start before you start new games. Marathon. Down we go, chat. The game's done. I fell. All right. Chat, finish the games you start before you start new ones. Exercise some self-discipline with your game playing. Nah. I don't want to, though. I'm having fun with Final Fantasy, and these games are fairly short. All right, do whatever you like, chat. Whatever you like. Money. Promise you'll get back to X eventually. Okay. Bro, he's throwing stuff at me. I can't even attack him. I just want to make a safe state before we go down here, because if we don't have to go down here, I don't want to go down here. I want to do as little of this rising room. The amount of times they make me do this patience room. Welcome to Patient Gamers. Bro. Infuriating! Jord told his viewers to finish their veggies, and we responded, no, we want to eat our sweets. Self-discipline, chat. Practice it. Practice your self-discipline. You do a thing, do the thing. And put your all into it. Take me back. I want to be free. All right. Oh, we're here again, huh? Oh, no, no. You gave me crap last time I fought you. Okay. Snow and ice. It'll be better once we're in the dungeon. Then the dungeon will be fun, despite chat making it sound like it might not be. Let's hope it is. My God. What the fuck? Chat, you saw it. You saw that bullshit. They pushed me off. Oh my God. Don't you push me off. All right. Away, away, away. Hate this room. They made me do another version of the same room. Tulip reference. I'm glad you guys keep Tulip in your heart. Is there any plan on what's going to be replacing this game next Wednesday? Chat seems to have decided that Mario and Luigi Brothership is starting after this game. Even though that was never confirmed. Excuse me. Okay, fine. Maybe the fire rod will work. Eat it. Eat it. Aha. Money. Free money. It's an enemy. I don't even know what we're doing next unless you decide to tell us. Chat just wants Jord to be... What's this? A good Mario and Luigi game? Is that what you think's gonna happen, chat? It could. You don't feel like we just played Paper Jam? You don't feel like we were just playing that? Because I feel like we just did. Oh, what fools dare to approach the dreaded ice ruins just ahead. Me. Hashtag not a fool. We just know that you can't wait to play more of your favorite video game franchise, Mario and Luigi, and we would hate to keep you away from it any longer. Gave up on you a while ago? What are you talking about? So mean. Melt it. Are you melted? Okay. Paper Jam was like 20 years ago. He'll still find a way to hate it. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be things that are gonna frustrate me, but like that's true for anything we play. Alright, so we got a warp. Ice Ruins. Ice Ruins sounds cool. Eat it. In we go. They want to be sure you have that fire rod. Alright, chat, maybe the last dungeon? There might be one after this. This is the game being like, Gamer, did you bring the fire thing? Yeah, I brought it. No more Mario and Luigi, I'm getting full. We're about to play like the longest, biggest one, according to chat. It's just like, chat, there's only so many Mario games. If you ask for them all right away, there's gonna be a point where it's like, well, there's no more Mario games for us to play, except ones that we won't play, that are bullshit, like Mario's Time Machine. Like... Spread them out, chat. Pull that tongue. Down we go. Is it gonna be lava down here? I thought I saw red. You put these things in the game? These wall enemies? Alright, we need a key for that. Okay. Come to life. Do it. You clearly come to life. Okay. But there will always be new Mario games to take the old one's place. But like that's like not that's like not a constant thing. I thought that was a door. Oh, the doors are above me. I see. Give me that key. Cool. Excuse me. You should have heard me before, Ghost. I was trashing on Owl House. And defending Gravity Falls. One roop. Snipper clips? I would try it. I'd be open to trying it. It's like kind of a Nintendo thing. You gotta like play that with somebody, don't you? Can you play that by yourself? I'm sure you can play it by yourself, right? I heard that. I didn't say anything because I was studying Polish. Got it. Okay. Down we go. What is all this business? Interesting. Ooh, there's a chest all the way down here? We got the big key. We're ready to fight the boss. It can be played solo. You heard it's pretty good. Yeah, I've seen some gameplay. It looks like it would be like a fun thing to mess around with. I don't know how much, like how long its legs would last in terms of like, okay, I'm over this, you know, but I would try it. Hootie is the best character. The best character is Eberwolf. And then the Collector. And then Hootie can be third. No, Darius is up there too. Darius and Eberwolf are like combined. They're in the same spot. Alright, we have a key. Let's go over here. Where's the key door? Up here? Yes. Money is money. We're not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Thanks for the hearts. Chat, see? Look, they're alive. That one came for me. It was honestly kind of creepy. Kappas, they're back. They make little ducky sounds? Oh my god, I love them. It's like I'm killing a bunch of Donalds. Down here first. This is a reference to someone else I watched who has played pretty much every Zelda game. What do they want, a medal? Are you watching other streamers, chat? Okay. Key. But how does one get it? Maybe the Pegasi boots? There's like a thing. We could try. Come on, you can do it. Look at that. You're basically hitting it. Eat flames. I would never cheat on you like that, Jord. What's their name? Alright, The only streamer I watch, Mr. Jord. You're so nice, chat. Here we go, we go this way. Excuse me. Aha! Look at that. Very clever game. I don't like the lava like coloration for the bottom. I want to be in an ice dungeon, not an ice dungeon pretending it's not a fire dungeon. Oh my god. How's the Polish going? Used to be more into watching streams on Twitch, but then the place became uncomfortable for me. Got it. 5 rupees, chat. Ah! 5 rupees! Ah! Is that how they did it for you? Alright, what's this do? This way. We'll explore down there later. Okay, yeah, now we'll do it now. No. Making all like having no ammunition in this game and everything working on a cooldown, I think is pretty nice. It just makes like using the items a lot easier, but it also encourages you to experiment, you know? I learned to read and write ancient amphibian, and now I write stuff down in it if it's for my eyes only. That's really cool. My chat's dedicated. Do we want to fall in this big hole? Bite. Okay. What's that thing? A Pokemon? Says there's a chest here. I see no chest. Where does this go? To nowhere. It's cool when shows make their own languages and stuff. I'd imagine it's really hard to do that because you probably have to make sure all the symbols aren't actual things. Would you really need to be so meticulous? Okay. That was all me. Alright, okay. I've learned how to say one phrase in Polish. Baby steps. How do you say baby steps in Polish? There are new Mario Kart World icons, one of which is a neat one for Bowser Jr. Oh yeah? Appreciate the update. I don't know if I'll ever change from Armor Rouge. I don't know what could get me to. Asshole bats. Okay. That was unfortunately not the phrase. You're like looking around when you're in Poland for babies walking around. Look. And you just like say whatever it is. Damn it. This room's made to be like kill myself. God damn it. You're happy with Monty Mole. What about Shadow? What about Sephiroth? Monty Mole over Shadow and Sephiroth? It's not Shadow the Mole Hog. Now, I want to go up there, and I want that. Give me that. Damn it. Fuck you. There's no Shadow or Sephiroth icons? Really? None at all, huh? Chest. More guts. Okay. I wouldn't think there would be. They're not Nintendo characters. What? You can get non-Nintendo characters, right? If you get the ones from the like internet thing where they give you icons all the time. Those aren't all Nintendo characters, are they? I only use those in Smash and the Olympics. Excuse me? Nightmare. It's a nightmare. Now his sword looks pink. Because of the ice. Work those arms. No, I want... Alright, save state. Is this worth it? Yeah, right, bro. Like I'm making a loop. Because of 50 rupees. You're dreaming. Game, I need you to be a little bit more responsive than that. You fucking game. Alright. We'll wait. What is in this room over here first? Talking about the icons, Shadow is in both Smash and the Olympics. I'm much too lazy to write the full thing, and Sephiroth icon is only in Smash. Yeah, alright. Chat's getting lazy. Fine. I didn't even want to. Ice ruins. Too many fire colors where I'm looking right now. For the ice ruins. I want to go over there. Okie doke. Make a lap, gamer. I want that. Did I mess it up? Can I still get it? Block? Wake up. That's getting complacent. Pull that tongue. Yes. I want that. So here's my hope. Here's my suspicion. That I'm going to get another tunic immediately. Because of the order that we did the dungeons in. No, you were wrong, bro. Stamina scroll, your energy gauge is increased. Okay, that's really nice. Hi, Ramen21. Sorry I had to miss the end of the last stream. Are you talking about, yeah, the Pokemon one? No worries. It seemed like you were just watching from a different space. Appreciate you showing up, though. And, of course, for your Pokemon contribution. Alright, we got a bigger meter, which is cool. I think there's a red tunic. I would be surprised if the game only had one tunic upgrade. And my suspicion is that the other one would be red. You got all the Mai-Mais? No. Not at all. We're in the last dungeon right now. Well, of like the main ones. I don't know what's after this. Now that just leads back. Wait, there was a door there. There was a door there. No, no, take me back. There's a door. Okay, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Go over here. Get out. Door. Do you plan on collecting all of them? It can be kind of annoying. I don't see really much of a point. Like, when I review this game, sure, I'll get all the things, no question, but for, like, the playthrough, it doesn't really seem like something that needs to be experienced right now, you know? Are we in the center room again? Yeah. Where do we want to go now? He's not even gotten many heart pieces. I mean, like, look at our health, though. For not getting many heart pieces, it's like, do we really need them, right? The game is, like, loading us up. Now, there's, like, a chest here. I probably want to walk down? How'd I get that? Let's see if we can walk down. Oh. Yeah, I see it. I see the thing. How do I... Do you want me to tell you what happens when you get all of them? Hey, we got money. No. Thank you for asking. I actually don't want to know. Because that'll be a surprise when I inevitably do it. Jord getting all the Mai-Mais unlocks second quest where you play as Ravio and he goes through the whole game, but with the final boss having a new phase, yeah. That's what my chat would tell me. I played more Pokemon today. I'm at some beach area with a lot of water and a volcano. Very cool. Do you like the beach? Did you find any new favorites? Any cute little fish that evolve into octopi? Okay. Where are we going? What are we doing? This room seems good. Now I feel like we're getting to something. Let's go over here. There's a locked door. We want to go there. Cool. Ooh. Ooh, big old Donald's. Okay. Ravio is either people's favorite or least favorite, no in between. Who the hell doesn't like Ravio? Where are these people? Are they real? Getting all of them unlocks the master quest, where everything changes. Sounds like something not essential. I saw what looked like a flying eelfish thing. Looks like what Magikarp evolves into. Gyarados? Flying eelfish thing. Yeah, I remember you had asked about there being new Pokemon in the game, new designs and stuff. The totem fights, when you fight like the Pokemon where you're running around and they can attack you and they're golden, all of those are new designs, except for the very final one, which I don't think you will be doing. Evil Mutant Psyduck, sure. Electros? I know you were clamoring for me to play it, so you must be jumping for joy right now. I like it. I like hearing the thoughts. I'm sure you're incredibly invested in all of the characters and you know all of their names. Electros is an eelfish thing. There are a lot of Pokemon that could be described as eelfish things. Okay. Even me. All right, this is another like I'm not going down there if it's not worth it. All right? Is it worth it? Okay, it is. We need this. I don't remember any names. I am paying attention to the story. I got a haircut though. Cool. Very cool. Get that haircut, chat. If you want. Or don't. We're back here. Okay. Take me up. Take me up again. Alright, I see the locked door. This chest over here. You can't walk by that pole. To specify, I mean I got one in the game. I got a new hairstyle, and I'm half paying attention to the story. Yeah, no, I knew you meant in the game. But good specification. We gotta fall. Cool. Melt it out and the wind comes? There we go. What if your hair grew in games, Chad? Like over time. Why don't games ever do that? Oh my god. My streamer hits everything. He has so many guts that he'll just run right into all the enemies. I'm so proud of my streamer. Okay. Games where your nails grow, so this is a mechanic where you have to cut them. You cut them with a sword. The Samus would have to, like, blast them off. This dungeon's okay. I feel like the layout is like... It doesn't really give me like a nice sense of a location, if that makes sense. It's just kind of like... It seems like it's intentionally confusing in its layout. I think that was the boss door, dude. I think you're ready to go fight the boss. Yeah, I guess so. That's it? Yeah, no, the dungeons are good lengths in this game. They're not bullshit. Yeah, okay. We're ready to fight the boss, I guess. The item I had to get earlier was called the Pink Tail, which is what I needed to trade for the adamant armor, which is extremely good. Cool. Alright, boss time. What'll it be? Cool. Is it like Cold Stare? Kinda? Yeah. Samus shoots off her fingernails. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Got it. I'm gonna melt you. And then we hit the goob. Sure, I'll take it. We did good damage. Alright, kind of makes you think of Darkon, huh? Dark Stare? Dark Stare. Don't you love a boss fight where you're on slippery terrain? Aren't those just the best? What are you doing now? You getting madder? Okay. More of those little things around it. Got it. Feel like beeping sounds? What the hell? That was not a very long opening. Give me my purple juice. Give me the juice. Okay. And it just flops around. And now it dies. Cool. This looks a lot more fun than most of the things I watched you do playing Echoes of Wisdom. Yeah. Yeah, this is... Like, Echoes of Wisdom is a fine game, but it's kind of boring. This game feels more fun to play because you're the one doing things. You're not just, like, creating things that do the fighting. So, like, you have a better time in a fight than in that game, pretty much. Well, that was easy. And we got this guy who I guess is special, even though we talked to him once. Well, just look at this. Who would have thought I'd see you here, Link? Not all that surprised to see me here, though. I've known for a long time that I was a sage. Never told anyone, though. It wasn't really a secret. I was just too busy mining all the time to mention it. Speaking of busy, now that all of us 7 sages are here, we'd better get down to business. We can use our power to dig up that Triforce of Courage for you. Is there unique dialogue for every one of them if you get them last? You'll need it to defeat Yuga, so here you go, little guy. Take this, and then go save Hyrule. Oh, we get it, chat. We're getting the Triforce. The last one they're showing, everyone's favorite, Gully. Thank you for shooting your armpit juice at me. Jord talked to each of us once, so we chat members are one of the 7 sages. We got it, chat. What would happen if you ate the Triforce? You'd get a wish. There's steps. The game has ranked them, and we all know who's on top. Bye. What if I wish for more wishes? The gods would be mad and you would be smited down. You have my undying gratitude, young hero. You are truly among the very best of your people. Now there is more for you to do. If I am to get back home to my people, the Zoras are surely worried. Oh no, you don't understand. See, you're living here, like from now on. The sages live here. You're not leaving. You're looking for more. You're looking more and more like a hero every step of the way. I couldn't be prouder of you, kid.
We have placed our full trust in you. Now onward and upward, save the princess and save Hyrule.
All right, Link. Come back safely, okay? Well done. Given all that you've accomplished, it's obvious why fate chose you to be our hero. Honestly, as a sage, I should have seen the greatness within you the very first time we met. You are Hyrule's greatest hero, so I have begged the gods to favor you, Link. Wow, I just can't believe it, Link. You saved every 7 sage. My papa can't call you lazy anymore. But I bet he will anyway. You got it. You got the Triforce of Courage. You win. You have claimed the power of the gods, Link. With it, you can stop the return of the Demon King and thwart his evil ambitions. Now, hero, you must take the battle to Lorule Castle. There awaits the Demon King. May you and Princess Zelda survive the terrible trials ahead. Go now, defeat this evil once and for all. Cool. We did it. Let me get to this tower up here. I want to go to that tower. I want to go over there. Throw me. Ah. I see no way. Oh. Take me to the vacant house. Confused about where to go next? Here's a suggestion. Head to the fortune teller. He knows all. What if I wished for the ability to be able to wish for more wishes? They would sense intent, and you would be smited. It's not about how you word things, it's about the intention behind the words. Alright, dude. I'm ready to buy stuff. I'll buy it. Okay. Thank you for being such a great customer. They can't. I'm a fan favorite. The fans would be angry. You got this, Jord. Time to finish this game. Thank you. We'll do it, chat. And we're making a good time. We're not even at 10 PM and we beat the first 2 dungeons. Ice Rod. Bought them all, dude. Give me something. At last! I've sold all of my items.
Yay for me! Thanks to your efforts, Mr. Hero, I've made a great I've made a great friend. And there's just one more thing. I'm closing down my shop. I sold you everything, so I can finally retire and live the good life. Whoop whoop boople woo, whoopee doopie doo. Sorry, I just had to get that out of my system. I think I'm going to kick my feet up for a bit while I figure out what I'm going to do next. So I gotta say, anyway, I just gotta bow down to you, Mr. Hero. I can't believe that you found so many rupees for me. Now, best of luck out there. Me and old Shiro here will keep rooting for you. So here's what I want to say. I like that this game has a use for the rupees. There are a bunch of, like, side quests and, like, optional treasure chests and even those dungeons that have you work for treasure chests. I didn't do most of that stuff, and I was able to buy everything from this guy. I'm sure there's other stuff to buy, but it makes me feel like doing that crap isn't worth it. Game's a lot shorter than you thought it would be. It's not like pointlessly drawn out with a bunch of bullshit and bad game design, right? I know we've been playing a lot of games like that lately. Why do you gotta say that? Alright, where's the thing? Upgrade my stuff. I got my for you. Close to final boss, we're almost there. We're like about to go to where it is. I found babies. You say that, but I still heard you complain a lot. In this game? We've been good in this game. What do we want basically our last upgrade to be? Unless we find like some more my we could. What do I feel like would be useful as an upgrade? What would the hook shot upgrade even do? I'm curious. Just complaining, not Jord. The hook shot is more powerful now. Try it out to see its stronger effects. I'm guessing it like damages enemies now, because before it wasn't really doing that. You want to eat this guy? It's a lady. Don't eat the nice lady. You complained in your favorite room that one time in this game. My favorite room. Alright, so... I guess we just go to the castle? Is there anything I'm missing? Is there like a big side quest or something else that's worth seeing, chat? Or do we go to the castle? Lava room that you refused to go in for the rest of the game. I went back in it today, it sucks. It made me do an ice version of it. That was about ascending. Having to make precise jumps. Yeah, no, that part sucked. Here thing. Oh, it's right here. You never know. We're gonna want an upgrade for something. You never know. That sound effect is so Ocarina of Time. Alright, here we are. Can you hear me, Hero of Hyrule? You have arrived just in time for Yuga has escaped my bonds, and his minions are loose in Lorule Castle. Give me a moment while I remove the barrier that protects my castle. Then make haste, Link. Just a bunch of goo on the door. Alright. Last dungeon. Guy died fast. Alright, we're in good shape. We got 4 fairy bottles with us. All this, like, useless, monster stuff. Like, stuff like that. Okay, like, I've gotten so many monster items, like guts and stuff, for opening chests in the game. And ultimately, if it's for, like, something that doesn't feel very necessary, very essential, like, very worth it, for how present that element is in the game. For them to give me that stuff so often, and for them to only be used just if you want to make potions. It's just like, yeah, alright. I know, I could make potions. Okay, got it. It's just like, they're not satisfying collectibles when they're not really used for much that feels meaningful. Gotta check these things. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to jump on it, too. $20 at this point in the game? Like, come on, game. Lorule Castle time, yeah. I think this place is gonna be linear and focused on, like, fighting. Fine, you know what? You know what? You know what? We'll do it this way then. We'll play it your way. Piece of shit. My god. Remember liking this dungeon? This music isn't very good so far, huh? Okay. What's my incentive to fight you? They should install an elevator? They don't have that technology. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's awesome. A thing you can't kill that just shoots a thing at you. Great. It's so fun. Alright, halfway point. They have magic, they can have elevators. Yeah, alright, fair point. Logic checks out. Some Mario Galaxy stuff. Yeah, see, like, I don't want that. I don't want this fucking tail. I have 57 of them. Give me something worthwhile. Bro. Alright, enjoy. What do you want me to do? Okay, I guess that's what they wanted. Cool. I hate fun, that's why I like the Mario and Luigi games, or at least that's what Jord tells me. Chat, my chat is learning. I got a pink tail earlier, Jord. There you go. We're all getting tails in our games. Okay, game. All right. Oh my god. Let's do this. You done? Oh god. We are ravenous for Brothership. Jord about to have fun next week. You better hope the game gets here by then, chat. You better hope. I don't foresee it being an issue. But no, honestly, I'm looking forward to Brothership. Like, clean slate with that game. That game looks better than the other games, just visually. Y'all know I like console games. Y'all know I like 3D games. It's just like, it looks different from the other ones, which will be nice. It'll feel fresh. Did you put it on slow shipping? I put it on like the standard rate or whatever. You don't believe in fun because you like Shadow the Hedgehog games? I support your likeness of the shadow. Of the shadowing of hedgehogs. Okay. This top down on this game. You don't like this? You don't like the top down? Would you rather have it be a 2D side scroller? Where you can't avoid the enemies and fighting takes 10 minutes apiece? And they have enemies that throw Luigi out of the fight so you can't leave the battle? We got the key. Honestly, probably. Goddamn. There's only one 2D Zelda game. I mean, okay, Link's Awakening and the Oracle games have some very brief 2D parts, but Zelda 2, one of the few Zelda games I've not played, is all in 2D. Jord accidentally lights his Switch on fire and then says, "Sorry, chat, I can't play Brothership." It was my cat. He did it. He couldn't bear to see me play another Mario and Luigi game. He said I should play Tulip again. Alright. Alpha Dream is scarred Jord. That's why it's nice that they're gone. A new company. Yes, some people who worked at Alpha Dream worked at this new game or whatever, but it's still it's not them. It's a new thing. Sorry chat, Brothership is just so popular and everyone in the universe is playing it that it is impossible for Jord to play it. So here's what I like. I don't know much about Brothership, but as far as I can tell, the reception to that game was tepid, was lukewarm. People did not light up about Brothership, from what I've heard and seen about it. Blame PJ. We know he's around. PJ, where are you at? PJ? Oh, he's about, chat. What if the employees are still out for you? No, we're Mario and Luigi fans when we play this new game. We have renewed resolve going into this. We will embrace the game design as though we are, you know, one of those Mario and Luigi fans. It's good, but as a Mario and Luigi fan, it's not as good as some of the older ones. So look, as somebody who is playing all of them for the first time in the last year, nostalgia will not be playing a part in this review of Brothership, which I feel is for a lot of people who played Brothership. I feel like a lot of people who played Brothership played at least one of the other Mario and Luigi games and loves Bowser's Inside Story or one of them, right? I am somebody who played all of them this year, who doesn't particularly like the series in general, even though some games are certainly more enjoyable than others. So there's no nostalgia bias with this one. It's going to be like, okay, let me evaluate it. It's
It's pretty accurate. I wonder why that is. It's possible it could have something to do with Nintendo releasing 3 Mario RPGs in 1 year. But at the very least, that definitely didn't help. I mean, I guess I'll have to play it to see. I'll have to play it to give my take on why I think that is. But that game came and went. That game is already a distant memory. Alright, PJ. Alright, go off with you. He's gone, chat. We gotta fight Jello. Alright, so you know what I don't like? How much you get bounced back in this game when you hit things. And it's not even... I know we're fighting a jelly thing that bounces you back considerably, but it's been happening all day. I think it's really annoying. Like, can I just fight a thing? I try to do these spin attacks to be smart. And it's like, well... Do you like having to walk to the enemy every time you're going to use your next attack? It's like, no, I don't. That shit sucks. Bro. Eat ice. Eat it. Game over hype. I have 4 fairies. Okay. Too many fairies. Yep. Let's get some hearts. This game's gotta have another tunic in it somewhere, though. I believe that this game has another tunic. I could be wrong. When I asked if I missed any, like, special side quests or anything, chat didn't say anything. Time to get rid of the fairies. Alright, we beat 1 mini-boss. Wait. Ooh, okay, we need to do that. I'm gonna just hold out my sword. And run at you. I wish I could say, but it is 3:10 and I need sleep. Thanks so much for hanging out, new 151. You have a good night's sleep. The VOD will be up for at least a week, if you want to see the ending on your own time. Assume Ganon is the villain in this game. It's somebody called Yuga, who worships Ganon, and Yuga fused with Ganon. So now they're this weird, gross blob between Yuga and Ganon. Yuga was cool. This game did not need Ganon. Yuga could have been enough. But no, they need to fall back on the same things. Alright, we want you to have bombs, gamer. You Ganon? Is that what it's called? Because that's bad. Alright, what's in here? Fighting a boss. Oh, it's the burger. Purple burger, chat. Pretty patties. You don't actually know, but you want to say no. It's just, it feels like a very sensible combination of their names, right? I'm a big ol' hitbox, gamer. Okay. This would be like if a Mario game had a really cool new villain who was the king of bats, but then Bowser showed up and became the main villain. That would be so dumb. The Zelda series has done that several times with Ganondorf. It sucks. Alright, that's another mini-boss down. This is reminding me of Wind Waker. Wind Waker has a very similar door, but you fight the actual, like, full-on bosses in that one. Fine. Fine, I don't care. Oh, you can throw that over it. What a shock. Okay. Okay. 20 rupees at the end of the game. Like, get out of here. Wasting my time. Bro, this music's annoying. Go, jump over the ledge. You whiny little boy. You can get over there. Here's what I would like to work. Nope. All right, here's what we do. Here's what we do. Bro, you already did that. You have no plan. Can I throw this at the... Idea? I think I have an idea. Here we go. Yeah. Wow, look at how arbitrary this all is. Why is your castle designed like this? Why do you have this? What's wrong with you? Here, come over here, dude. Stay here. The thing I'm most excited for with Brothership is seeing you react to the story. Besides the side modes, it is hands down the Mario and Luigi game that tries the most with its story. Ooh, I like what I'm hearing, chat. I like what I am hearing. I would honestly really like to like Brothership. That'd be pretty great. Why did we want this? Why did we do this? We want to go over there. Fucking Lord. What? Why do I want this? Bring it over to that rock? Oh my god. My prediction is that you won't fall in love with Brothership, but you will find a lot of things to appreciate about it over some of the other games. Okay. Sure. I love tedious areas to explore. They're so fun. Okay. Go over here now. Scope it out over here. Let's get a nice clear path. This is where we want to bring the bomb. Jord loves exploring. I do like exploring, yeah. Alright, let's get that bomb. The big bomb. Oh my god. Big bomb. Okay. This fucking ice thing. Great. I watched him explore a playground in Poppy Playtime that was only there for aesthetic purposes for 30 minutes. It was that is such an overestimation. 30 minutes? I'm gonna remember this room. It was a lot of work to go through, so I'm gonna remember that one. Jord is like, nah, that was an hour. Oh, chat.
Don't you believe in me, chat?
Okay, let's go in here. Hey, this thing's here. Okay. Do you want to hit this rock? Give me some rupees or whatever. Game. Okay. Okay, remember, it's the hook shot room. You gotta wait for the platform. Okay. Oof. This is going well. How many floors is this place? I see 5 floors on the bottom screen. Hit that button. Thank you. An hour? That felt like an eternity. What? The Poppy Playtime thing? You didn't even see that. What's this business?
What, do I have to get that thing to hit one and then run onto the other one? Guess so. Okay. Come on down, Wallmaster. Here he is. There we go. Kinda cool. Bro, you need him right now, immediately. You need him again. I don't need him. I got bombs. Baloney. Baloney. Smash it. Okay. Yeah, make sure you walk as slow as possible when you're holding it. Like, how many items do you have in your bag? You're struggling to carry this eye? Okay, there's one. Sorry, Jord, but everybody knows that hands are more powerful than explosives. Sure. Magical wall hands. Ceiling hands, more like it. Oh, I want to go over there. Think he kills himself if he hits the lava? Got it. Over here. I got something for you. Take the damn thing over there. Game, where do you want this? Okay, I can hook shot the thing. Got it. Cool. Game, I'm throwing it right in front of the fucking eye. Do you want me to be on top? Game wants you to be confused. Alright. We got it. We got it. Okay, fight the wart boss. This was an actual, like, dungeon boss, though, wasn't it? Yeah. You have to use the hook shot. It's not like Wart from Majora's Mask. Y'all like eyeball bosses? Then the Zelda series is for you. It's almost like things shouldn't fight you with their eyeballs. Okay. All the bosses are like, let's team up and go in the castle. They're different colors, too. Okay. Cake and bake. One more down. One more to go after this. One more boss, and then we fight the final boss, probably. That big eye in Mario 64, too.
Yep. Up here. What is that? The lantern? Oh. You know, I seem to just be glowing. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Well, let me try this one then. Bro, what? I was supposed to memorize that shit? So there's a pit there. Well, how do I get over the pit? Dude, you're destroying all the things that help you know where the ground is. Why do you do it? Gotta have a good memory gamer, yeah, I guess so. Alright. You're done, you just beat the final boss, Zeromus. Good job, SMA, beating the game that you played. Give me that. Okay, we got a key. Jordan's favorite part of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was that one level with 1 million staircases that you had to memorize, which was the right path. I remember what you're talking about. Surprisingly. My fire. Any other goodies in here? There's a heart. Bro, I can't even fucking see! You fucking assholes. Let's make something that's fucking annoying and pretend it's a challenge. No, it's fucking annoying. Fuck your stupid fucking enemy design. I can just guard you. Yeah, I bet. Waste my fucking time, game. Okay. Alright, we beat the 4 things. Eat it. Get the hell out of here. Alright, we're leaving. We're leaving, because I'm now down a ferry. I'm not fighting the final boss, not fully geared. Let's see.
Don't need those fairies. You're a legendary gamer, TheBoredJord. Thank you so much. But I know how Zelda games go, and it's good to go into final fights fully prepared. You should have everything with you. So I think there's a fairy fountain over here. You know what? You know what? Let's actually go get potions. Potions will heal a lot more. We'll keep like 2 fairies and we'll get 2 potions. I hear another squeaker. Squeaker, you in the tree? Squeaker? Squeaker. You in here? You in the water? Oh, there you are. Okay, we got you. I think I have enough for another upgrade from Mother My, so we'll grab one too. Okay. The My are pretty easy to find, huh? Okay. Now, what do we like? What do these potions do? What does this do? Drink it to make yourself invulnerable for a short time? I mean, that seems really... Like, game, give me a number. What is a short time? That could be 10 seconds. Tell me... Tell me. Invulnerable for a short time. There's no way it's like a lot, right? We'll get 1. I'm curious. There, lovely. For a short amount of time! Oh boy, what is that? Hold on, come on, let me use it. Use it. Great. Now, what is this purple one? I see like 10 monster guts. I can stir you my purple potion. You didn't even tell me what it does! Oh, I didn't read it. There, lovely. Use it to unleash an attack that will deal big damage to surrounding foes. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's good? Do it, use it now. Okay, so it's just like a screen clear. Restores all of your hearts. This is what we want. Tulip reference? If only. I don't know about that invulnerability one, man. The potions are better than the fairies. They're just better. You want to drink the liquids? Yeah. The yellow one just looks like a tin of mustard. A tin? Is that what that looks like to you? A cauldron of mustard. Alright, we're loaded up. We got a bunch of bottles. Now let's go see Mother My and we'll get an upgrade. No, just warp me. Just warp me. Chat, does this game have another tunic? Can anyone answer that? Hello? We got 60. It does. How do you get it? Boomerang, Fire Rod, Ice Rod, Tornado Rod. Wanting us to spoil you? We're not going to be experiencing it. And it's something that I would be interested in snagging if getting it is cool. I want to know how you get it because the fact that we didn't find it in our main playthrough, like, they're not going to give you it for doing something stupid. You're going to have to get it for something cool. It's in the final dungeon. Okay, thank you, chat. Now I know, chat. I assumed we wouldn't be getting one. I should have just stuck it through. It's alright. Have we even used the boomerang more than once in this playthrough? I feel like we used it one time and that was it. Fire Rod we've been using a lot. Ooh, it looks cool now. The Fire Rod is more powerful. Sweet. Great. Alright, we're gonna go to the final dungeon now. And then we're not gonna leave. We're ready to go now. We got everything we need. Bro, I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's do that. Sure. They call them mail in this game, huh? Just like in A Link to the Past, right? Mail. Do you remember mail in Pokemon? That was so stupid. I was quite upset that you even get a red tunic because they like the blue tunic. Well, it's interesting that they just kind of decide for you. It's like, well, this is the best one. You don't get to, like, pick your color. But red being my favorite color, I am happy to get the red tunic last. No, this is where we want to go. We want to go in here. Chat, look at this. Cool. Hello?
Evil castle. We're so evil.
Those would have been hearts. Okay. Throne room. Chat, where's my tunic? I guess we'll see what happens. Look, chat, it's Zelda and Hilda. You have done well to come so far, hero of Hyrule. I trust you now have the Triforce of Courage. Perhaps it's only fair that I share a story with you. It's the legend of how Lorule fell to its current condition. Okay. Long ago, Lorule possessed a sacred golden treasure. It could grant the wish of anyone who touched it. It was known as the Triforce in our world, as it is in yours. Many sought to control the Triforce, plunging Lorule into endless war. Our kingdom was on the verge of ruin. I don't believe you. My ancestors got rid of the Triforce to stop the war by destroying it, utterly and absolutely. Okay? It was done with good intentions, but it had disastrous consequences. The Triforce was the foundation of our world, and without it, our kingdom crumbled. Chaos has since reigned in Lorule, just for no reason. The Triforce was destroyed, and for no reason, the world just went to hell. Why? Explain. We learned all of the lore at the end of this game. What is this, Kirby? We need a Triforce, so imagine my surprise when I learned of the existence of another one. Yours. A Triforce based on such virtues as power, wisdom, and courage.
What were theirs based on? Like, the 7 deadly sins, some of those? The world is like, well, we are cooked. Yeah. To that end, I have guided your destiny, hero of Hyrule. As the Princess of Lorule, it is my duty to save my kingdom, so I know you'll understand it when I say... I must have your Triforce of Courage. Why do you have to have a scary face when you say this? Why can't you just be nice about it? This is cool. Okay, here it is, chat. It's the Yuga Ganon. Yuga, I command you, seize the Triforce of Courage from him. Lorule shall be reborn. So wouldn't you try to, like, let me, like, see if I was open to doing it first? She just assumes that we don't. What if I was like, yeah, okay, you can have it. Okay, bye, Yuga, go back. She's evil. She's a bit crazy. Greed, lying, and war. And fade out.
Eat flames!
Hit me all you want. I'm getting a lot of hits in. I was wondering if they were going to go in that angle with Hilda a few times. Interesting that they did. It is weird that she just demands it from us and doesn't, you know, think that we might give it to her right off. It's just like, oh, well. Yeah, I'll drink a thing. Even though she's evil, I still like her a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, she seems cool. She actually seems like a fresh idea for this series. Right? Drink up. We got beams. Alright. We don't have beams now. Slishity slash. Why don't you just do this dark ball move the whole time? To be fair, you told the sages they weren't allowed to go home anymore, and they were your prisoners. I don't think she thought you were just gonna give it to her. Yeah, alright. Should we try the invincibility thing? Nah. I'm willing to bet there's more to this than all this. Where's my red mail? Like, I'm now led to believe that there's more. Because I need my red mail. Alright. Okay, alright. Gotcha. I gotcha. Eat it, Pigothy.
your Triforce of power, Yuga. We mustn't be defeated. If we are, Low Rule will be lost forever. Come on, now, obey me. Give it to me at once.
My dear, sweet, deluded Hilda. What care have I to save your crumbling kingdom? It's no better than that hideous Hyrule. When the Triforce is mine, I plan to remake Low Rule in my image. Now you, my dark beauty, must serve your purpose.
Cool. Cool painting.
I can hardly decide which of my princess portraits is prettier. But I do know which of you foolish royal girls has what I need, and now it will be mine. Ha 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 ha! I shall soon take my rightful place among the gods. And then the beauty of destruction will rain down upon this world. Now I'll be taking that last piece of the Triforce from you, worm. How far you've wriggled, but at last you know your true destiny. To give me what's mine.
And then Yuga turns on Hilda. That's not much of a twist, I gotta say. This game ends with me and my character's in-game girlfriend becoming the new king and queen. What? You don't have the red tunic, huh? Can I tell you what it does? Well, why didn't I get it? I was in the last dungeon. I guess I missed it? I mean, I assume it just, like, gives me better defense. Zippy zaps. Alright, I was talking about Final Fantasy IV with the King and Queen comment. Okay, the red tunic gives you more power? Chad, I want that. I want that thing. Guess we could use this. We'll be at the ready. It's like a shadow fight. Let me try hitting the ball back. Phantom fight. I hate these, man. Okay. It seems easy in this game because the sword is very responsive. Hear me, Link. It is I, Princess Zelda. Your current weapons will be useless while Yuga is a painting. So I bestow upon you, my hero, one more gift. Of course. Jord wants power. Yeah, give me power.
You got the Bow of Light! Its light banishes evil. You can use it only when you're a painting.
Okay. What a stipulation. This bow is imbued with the light of the Triforce and can be fired only while you are merged into a wall. Yuga cannot escape its radiance, not even in his painted form. Now, for the sake of our worlds, let's fly these arrows, and may your aim be true, Link. Do I have to equip that shit? Just give it to me. Alright, okay. Here, use the potion. There you go. Eat it.
Piece of shit. Am I doing something? Fuck you. What is my goal? I'll go behind him and do it. Shit. What do we have here? There we go. Whoa, he's freaking out. Slishity slash. Oh my god. You done? You done your little hissy fit? Cheater! You cheat! You cheat! You're a bullshitter is what you are. Okay. Just let him play in the walls and call it a day. Oh, he running. Bro? She shouldn't be allowed to do that. I feel like that's cheating, and just the game being like, screw continuity, so Zelda just gives you light arrows even though she's trapped, yeah. Just now realizing that this throne room has no throne. That was the only job. That was its only job and it failed. You look like you are having fun. I'm annoyed. It's this trial and error learning bullshit that every game has. instead of it being fair. Like, I don't know what you fucking want right now. Eat it, loser. Loves having fun. Now does chat know me or does chat know me? Dodge the fairy kind of things. Okay, did it. You doing the ball thing? 2 balls. Oh, come on. Okay. To think you were being so positive earlier. I'm having a fun time with this game. It's a final boss. There's gonna be some aggravation. What? Why are you being weird now? Stop. Should I go into the wall where you are standing? What do you want, dude? Come over to this weird thing, the entryway. What? Alright, I'll go around. Take the long route. Ah! Very clever. Get slashed. I feel like there might have been something in this game that extends your gauge in the bottom left. I got something like that in the last dungeon we did. Guy. This Ganon is a coward. He just hides in the wall until you force him out, yeah.
Whoa.
That secondary fight was better than the first fight against the first Yuga Ganon. Queen Victonia cooler. Victonia? See, you didn't need that silly red mail. Yeah, I guess not. We never used our invulnerability thing. I didn't see a good moment for it. The second battle was better than the first one, though. The first one was just like a slugfest. The second one had like actual like design to it.
Whoa.
Okay, bye. Sectonia. Okay. You Ganon cooler than Queen Sectonia? I think I would give it to Sectonia as the cooler boss fight. What more can I do? So it was you who had me imprisoned in that painting, Princess Hilda? Do we have to free Zelda? Would it really be so bad if we didn't? No, she's special. She runs the world. Obviously. Please, Princess Hilda. No one understands the sacred duty of princess. A princess has to her people more than I, but you can't. You understand nothing. Our kingdom, your kingdom, has been under the protection of your Triforce. But that's... This isn't over. I must have it.
Hey! Please, this has to stop.
I won't give him that voice. Here's the reveal for those who don't know. Who? Well, funny story there. Your hero and I have gotten to know each other pretty well. But not long ago, I served Princess Hilda here in Lorule. So, begging your pardon, Princess Zelda, but would you mind if I intervene here? Your Royal Highness. You vanish on me, and now come crawling back. Why? Forgive me, Your Highness. I'm a coward at heart. There was no way that I had the courage to stand up to you and Yuga. But I was smart enough to go to Hyrule. I knew they'd have a hero who could help me. Another betrayal? This hero has proven useful to me, but you... You wanted him to defeat me? I'm sorry, my princess, but it was with the best of intentions. I wish the best for our kingdom, but by ruining Hyrule? You'd bring out the absolute worst in Lorule. You'd rather see Lorule crumble? No, no, of course not, princess, but there must be some other way. No. Don't you realize the reason your noble ancestors destroyed our Triforce was to stop such chaos? That's not what I... Look around you. This is exactly what happened with our Triforce. Oh no. Princess Hilda, I just wanted to save you from all this. You who've worried endlessly about the fate of Lorule. Please, Princess Hilda, let's do the right thing. Would have been funnier, Link immediately shot him with a bow and arrow. These painting the characters are trapped in are BS. We need EGAD's painting machine to turn them back to normal, yeah. It's the most fun at the end of every chapter in Luigi's Mansion when you use that machine. That machine is fun. Lorule may be doomed, but at least our kingdom won't be condemned for stealing their Triforce.
You're right. I'm convinced after a single conversation. Princess Zelda, I have been led astray, tempted by the power of your Triforce, but I swear, I did it for my people. Let's shake on it. Come over here and shake my hand and bring the Triforce with you. Funny if she was like, hell nah, I'm gonna do it my own way, yeah. Give me a Hilda boss. They don't have the guts. In this series, to give you a Hilda actual villain, they don't have the guts. I did it for my people. I haven't seen any people in this kingdom outside of, like, a handful. Please, Princess Hilda, there is no need to... No, please, let me finish. You are so fortunate to have a hero like Link. What courage he has displayed. That alone proves that Hyrule deserves its Triforce. Now I will ensure that you leave this dark kingdom of mine safely, and with your Triforce. Please follow me. I know of a way that you can go home. It's right over here. I know that I'll find the light switch. Just go in the room. Everyone in this kingdom sucks, yeah. We can all truly be friends, yeah, and then just, like, in an instant, she turns around, just fucking smacks them with her staff. Bludgeoned against the wall. I have no further need of you, Ravio. My big old cracked monolith. Welcome to Lorule's Sacred Realm. I love how whenever you use the ghost portificationizer, EGAD says the same speech every time about how it works. It's good stuff. See, that would have been cool. Yuga discovered that there was a strange crack in this grim slate. Through it, we could sense that there was another world beyond ours, a place where the Triforce still existed. He and I devised the scheme that imperiled your kingdom, but I alone will set this right. So she was, was she working with Yuga the whole time? I guess so. She's evil. Please now, if you will give me your bracelet, Link. There you go. Where was Lorule during Breath of the Wild? It's in Tears of the Kingdom. It's very dark. I should be able to use the last of its power to send the both of you home to Hyrule. Okay. One quick talk just changes her mind, yep. Welcome to video games. It's been a pleasure, my friend. I got to meet a real, live, genuine hero. Go for a kiss. Ha, who knows? Maybe some of your courage rubbed off on me, so thanks, Link. And now they lean in. Alright, they couldn't show it. It's happening off screen. You love this ending, yeah? I got you. Now Triforce is mine. Alright. So she turned us into paintings. We go through the crack. The crack is no longer active for some reason. The bracelet's gone. So this is just Twilight Princess's ending, except remixed. Steven Universe? He's not a clone. He's not a clone, chat. And now we're back in the Foggy Realm.
Can you hear me? Please open your eyes, Link. Oh, I'm so glad you're all right. And look, Link.
There it is.
How wonderful. We're back home.
Turns them into paintings, and she has the Triforce, and she just maniacally is laughing Yeah, she turns them into paintings. The Triforce flies out of them. The paintings burn to ash, and the monolith crumbles. I will use the politically correct term and say Echo Fire. Thank you, chat. Thank you for the respect. Link and Zelda didn't give a fuck about the other kingdom. It's like, well, that's ours, so give it back. Good luck. They died and went to heaven. This is the end of the Zelda timeline, yeah. Look at these birds. They symbolize the tunics. You know, I've never seen the Triforce hole. Let's go take a closer look, Link. I don't think the Triforce would appreciate you staring into its hole. Imagine Zelda and Link was in Hilda's shoes. I know, right? They'd be like, well, I guess we die now. Beat you to it. It's my wish now. How terribly sad for Princess Hilda to be driven to such desperation. Her kingdom was in such a sorry state. She and I aren't as different as she thought. I really do understand why she needed our Triforce. Thanks to your heroic efforts, our Triforce and Hyrule itself have been made whole again. There's just one thing left to do, Link. So she's gonna wish to, like, restore their kingdom or something, right? It's self-conscious. That's a nice-looking Triforce. That gold? Let the princesses switch places. Does Zelda have a Hilda alt in Smash? Does she have, like, a Hilda skin? I forget. I can't think offhand. You restored the Triforce. Now, just reach out and touch it. Whatever your wish, it will be granted. Ooh, we get the wish. Zelda, don't take the high ground. You would have done the same thing. No, she doesn't have a Hilda skin? Really? It seems like such an obvious thing. Why wouldn't they do that? Yet, after all that we've seen, do we not share the same wish? Link's like, I wish to be the ruler over you, and I will cast you out of the castle. Who is Yuga's companion? Who is like the opposite Yuga? Who was Yuga to Hilda? Who was Yuga? Just existed? I'm an evil jester in the castle, and I just work with you? Like, who was that? Where's their counterpart? Why were they so evil? They should let you type in your wish. You pick your own ending. Here you go. Link wishes for a pizza Tyrannosaurus. Okay. It's not working. Whatever. Bye. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yep. Hmm. We're wishing for the same thing, and then they say the wish at the same time, and they're different wishes. I wish for low roll. What? No, I wish low roll too. Yeah. Okay. I wish Lorule was destroyed. Was gone for good. Please, put them out of their misery. Exploded. You get your evil Triforce. Little happy Link. Little Ravio. Thank you, Princess Zelda. Oh, thank you. And to you as well, Hero of Hyrule. Thank you, Link. That was a nice thing for them to do. Fix their little kingdom, and they were so happy. Give Lorule a new Triforce, that's my wish, said Link and Zelda. My wish would be to bring Hilda here and send Zelda to Lorule and let them switch places. That's where she lives! Ew, I gotta listen to like on a Link to the Past remix right now. There's Gully, our favorite sage. Oh, we get little updates, chat, look. He's back with his family and the animals love him. He's the most special character in the series. Like, nothing could go wrong, I know, right? We're gonna make a wish, too. Destroy Hyrule, so they can never be a problem again. This lady's okay. We never even saw that captain. He, like, turned to a painting or something. We never found it. Okay, that guy's back, doing his thing. Making the ladies cry. Why Ravio, not something more like Link-like, like Blink? It would be too obvious. They had to give him a strange name for the twist to work. I do like the name Ravio. Here's our witch friend. Cooking something up. Cute. She's doing her best. The bloated Zora lady. Just glad they don't only make those Pokemon videos anymore. They only made those for like a year. Weird. The Zoras are very happy that the Zora Queen, or whoever she is back. That ending makes no sense. They got rid of the Triforce for a reason, but then they got it back? What writing is that? Their kingdom wasn't working, I guess, because they didn't have one for some reason. Look at this strong man. He's the Goron of the sages. And there's the milk guy. It's a nod. He'll get some more milk from that Goron sage. Here's Impa, the boring sage. She's yelling at guards who are, you know, not taking their job seriously. Look at all the NPCs we don't remember. They're all hanging out in town. Kukos and other characters. Yeah, okay, that guy. He was in the town, I guess. We talked to him once, and he was like, hey, get Street Pass. Look, it's the Mother Mai chat. We saved 60 of her kids. That's more than half. Better than nothing, right? These are good credits. It's nice when credits are like a recap of like, look at everybody now, right? We like credits like that. To Street Pass, I won't. And now I am in the picture. King Link. Clink. Walls into Clang. It's that weird Ravio drawing in the corner. Ravio's a cool name, don't get me wrong, but I just think he should have had a name similar to Link. And he'd reveal that at the end of the game. Like he had an actual name. Yeah, I could see that. King Link and King Mario. And they're the villains. It's like a crossover game, and Mario and Link are the villains, and everyone else has to work together to take them down. Make it a reality. King Twink. When are they gonna make that game? Eventually. Give it time, chat. I don't think we can stream it, though. We're gonna have to go to only Jords. We don't need to save all the kids. Kids are annoying anyway. Those are sweet little baby squids. They're cuties. The Master Sword was returned, and Fi sleeps again. That's some nice font for the end. The best. Number one, the font. at the end of the game. Love the Only George channel, yeah. Right. It was a good ending for the game. You know, it had a few twists, like kind of predictable twists, but still fun twists. Total rupees found. Almost 10,000. We didn't hit it, though. No, we were never defeated. You can now play hero mode. Enemies will be tougher. You can select this mode when you start a new file. Bro, you gotta beat the game to unlock this. You gotta beat the game to unlock the other mode. The game about our beloved favorite Paper Mario character, Twink, the beloved star kid. Twink's adorable. Hilda should have went crazy. 3 out of 10 ending. Yeah. You did it, chat. It's done. Yeah, I missed a fair amount of hard pieces, but like I can't imagine a lot of them were very interesting to get. There's definitely some side content in this game that we didn't really experience, but I'll experience it someday. I feel like I get the game, you know? I get it. We've seen it. What? You can select hero mode if you select the new file. Got it. Brothership next week. I'm gonna go celebrate. Well, probably, yeah. Probably Brothership next week. No, people on the internet are to blame for tainting the word twink. I don't think there's anything wrong with the word twink. That's not, it's a cute name for a little star based on twinkle. I always think it's stupid when you have to beat a game normally first in order to unlock a higher difficulty. Just let me play the hard mode right out of the gate if I want to. I completely agree. A lot of the Zelda games were doing that thing at this time. Like Skyward Sword did the same thing. It was a trend, you know, kind of trying to like extend the life of a game by making you play through it twice, you know. I am one of those people for ruining that word, and I am proud of it, sure. They're generally better about letting you play hard modes immediately in a lot of games now. People find it annoying. I liked the ending of the game. It was pretty predictable, but I think that the reveal of who the Dark World version of Link is a nice reveal. It's unfortunate I was spoiled on that because I probably would have lost my shit if I wasn't, you know? I would have been very interested in that twist. Hilda being a villain to any degree I appreciate, even though they didn't follow through with it. Final boss fight was pretty straightforward for a Zelda final boss. I feel like Zelda final bosses are normally more difficult than this. Not that I'm itching for it to be difficult, but it was just very straightforward. I wish you weren't spoiled for that. We don't get a lot of you being surprised. Well, just wait until we're playing, like, whatever the next Paper Mario game, when we're streaming that. We're going to be playing Bonanza this month, chat. I'm probably going to be having a good time playing that game. Twink's your favorite character, aside from Bowser, Spike, and Parakarry. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. What about Junior Troopa? So let's think. Opinions on this game. I'm very happy that we beat this. That we played through this game in general. I had a really good time playing this game. This is probably my favorite 2D Zelda. But I don't like A Link to the Past. I think the Oracle games, Link's Awakening and Minish Cap, are just kind of all fine, varying degrees of fine. Some are better than others. What else would you even count as a 2D Zelda? I guess it's up in the air at that point. The original one, like, I like this more than the original one. This is an easy game to play. I think my biggest compliments for this game is, first of all, I like the way it looks. It looks very nice. I like that this game lets you have almost all of the items immediately, as long as you rent them and you don't keep dying. If you're dying constantly in this game, first of all, like, you're probably not very familiar with playing Zelda games if that's the case, which is fine. that's gonna make this a miserable experience. But if you know how to play Zelda games, that's a non-factor. So I like that this game gives you so many items immediately, because it lets you just kind of explore a fresh world with a lot of things. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild in that way, because Breath of the Wild gives you a lot of the abilities immediately as well. It's nice to be able to explore and have a lot that you can do right off. I appreciate that. Another thing I really like about this game are the dungeons themselves. I think they have interesting themes. They're not long, they're not too confusing, and they're just kind of fun to work your way through. Like, they each have their own little thing going on. A lot of them have new bosses. I liked a lot of the bosses. Some of them were boring or kind of annoying, but I thought a lot of the bosses were good too. As somebody who doesn't like A Link to the Past, which this game is heavily based on, like the world is the same, I found this world a lot more charming than that one. And if anything, this is going to do more to kind of endear me to this kind of aesthetic and version of Hyrule as much as possible. Who spoiled you on the Ravi reveal? I mean, it's, you see an image on the internet, you know? You see an image of the dark, like, Link without the hood on the internet. That's what spoiled me. I don't even know when that happened, years ago. My favorite part was when Magalore showed up and revealed he was evil the whole time. You would have said Peach was a favorite if you were talking about Thousand Year Door Peach. Yeah, Thousand Year Door Peach is cool. Trying to think of anything else. Like, this is a simple game. It's a Zelda story, which is, you know, most of them are like this, where it's like they're trying to have a story. They want to have a setup. They want to have characters. But there isn't a lot of depth there. There isn't a lot to really kind of get behind. Like, this game has 7 sages that are characters with names that you meet before the quest to save them. That stuff's good, but it's still, like, incredibly surface level. Like, you have, like, one conversation with most of them, and there's nothing going on. Like, when you talk to them after you save them, they have nothing to say outside of the same thing they all say, which is like, hey, you did good. Save the rest of us. Like, a lot of Zelda games are that. I don't mind it, though. This game is very focused on letting you play it, and I appreciate that. I want to just play the game. And we beat this in 3 weeks clean, because this is a game that is focused on letting you play it, not interrupting you constantly to create a game that takes forever to play through because of how many times it's interrupting you just playing the damn game and everything taking forever in it. This game is not that. I don't remember anything Peach did in the Thousand Year Door. Computer hit on her the whole time, and that was her contribution. She drinks a potion, and that turns her invisible, and she goes and steals the thing. Junior Troopa is annoying. Would rather have fought the Koopa brothers in Bowser's Castle instead of him. That's right, I remember you said that. I liked Yuga. I've gone over, like, my issue with Yuga is they trade in Yuga for this, like, Ganon Yuga. Ganon's inclusion in this game, it doesn't need to be here at all. Because it didn't even make a difference to anything. That could have just been like a weird demonic Yuga form. Why does Ganon have to be a part of it? Just absolutely no reason to make Ganon a part of this. And I thought Yuga was fresh. Like, it had fresh abilities, a fresh design. It's like, I want more fresh villains in Zelda. And there was a good charisma to the character too, but they just kind of throw that out and go with like this sameness stuff, which sucks. I'm tired of the Zelda series being about the Triforce. I don't think the Triforce is an interesting thing anymore. Back in the day it was, but it's been so overused in the Zelda series that I don't care anymore. It's like, oh, the golden triangles that give you a wish in the sacred realm, and snooze. Like, give me a more grounded story, please. I know that's not what the Zelda series is. It's about having like a hero that's destined to save things, but it's another reason I appreciate Majora's Mask so much. There's nothing destined about it. It's a story that unfolds naturally. And almost every other Zelda game is a story of destiny, and I don't get into that anymore. You can do Chosen One storytelling sometimes, but I don't really find that very engaging to hold up a game today. Like, I want there to be real motivation from the characters that I'm playing in games. And in the Zelda series, that's rarely the case, because because Link is not really a character. He doesn't talk. He doesn't really have any kind of opinions or anything. He's only doing things because he's supposed to, because he's told to, because he's destined to. And that it makes most Zelda stories very boring and hard to get into for me. It's just, well, it's like you're playing through a preset adventure when you want to play through an adventure that it feels like is unfolding because of who your character is and what their priorities are. Chosen One stories are very hard to make engaging. A lot of the time they feel very lame. And in the case of the Zelda series, like, it's not even like they do different characters in different worlds. Sometimes there's different worlds and sometimes there's different characters, but for the most part, they use the same essentials. And that's what, like, that makes it feel samey than ever. So it really does make the Zelda series about the gameplay from my perspective. This is a prime example of our different opinions. I like the stuff you don't like, and I don't like the stuff you like, but I respect your opinions. I appreciate that. A Chosen One storyline can be done well, but you really got to commit to it. And just, like, you can't just keep repeating the same Chosen One kind of themes and think that the player's still going to be engaged. Eventually, you know, I'm talking as somebody who's beaten, like, 15 Zelda games now or something like that. And you get to a point where you've seen it so many times that it just doesn't, like, it becomes an expectation. And I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think it's good to go into a game being like, okay, it's going to have this, 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 and it has those things when you play it. It's just kind of like, all right, it was that. I think this is a great game. I think this is a great Zelda game. I think this is a great 3DS game. If you're gonna play a 2D one, this is one of the ones I would recommend. I wouldn't say this is a must-play title or anything. Like, if you're gonna play a Zelda game in general, I would recommend one of the better 3D games, like Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild. I wouldn't recommend Majora's Mask to somebody not familiar with Zelda. Yeah. Yeah, this is a perfectly fine game. I think that there's a lot of Zelda fans that would like a lot more games like this to be made, but they kind of stopped after this, huh? Making these kind of things. I guess Triforce Heroes would be the follow-up, huh? I've beaten like 6, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, this game, Breath of the Wild, and Link's Awakening Remastered, yeah. Yeah. It doesn't need to be anything more, I guess, is the question. Like, it perfectly suffices as a game. Not every game has to be something that knocks your socks off. The balance of story in the Zelda series in particular is a tricky one. There are a lot of people who love story in their games, love story and everything. They want story and everything. And in the case of the Zelda series, you've been seeing the games trying to embrace the idea of having story more. But I don't think that it's ever been a strength of the Zelda series. It's always just been an excuse for the adventure. Like, good luck telling a compelling story with a lead that doesn't talk. That right there, not even considering anything else about the storytelling. A lead that doesn't talk and has very little personality in most of the games. Good luck telling a story that's engaging, or that feels personally motivated in any way. I'm not into Star Wars at all, but I really like Anakin as a Chosen One character, and he was prophesied to stop the Emperor only to become evil himself, but had a change of heart and killed the Emperor before he died, so him being the Chosen was technically right. The prequel, that's all shit. I hear you on that, but like that was never originally the plan. Like, that was some prequel crap that wanted to make him Space Jesus. Link, he has the personality of a kitchen shelf. Yeah, like that's something I really appreciate about Toon Link, is Toon Link has a lot of personality. I had a good time watching this, and I hope everyone has a great night. See you when I see you next time. Adios, everyone. Thank you, SMA, for hanging out, and I hope you have a good night too. We might stream Friday, because that might be a day that we can play Deltarune. But we'll see. I'll check in with Dame on Discord to see if that's a good time for that. Otherwise, I don't know when we'll be streaming next. Obviously, next Wednesday, if I have Brothership ready to go, we'll play that. Otherwise, we'll play something else. I think of anything else to say about this game. I like that just the general game's design. It feels smartly designed to be like kind of an open adventure, and I think that that really made it a lot more fun. The fact that you're not forced to go to certain places in a certain order does so much to make it feel more like your adventure, you know? Like, that level of non-linearity in this kind of Zelda game is appreciated, when in most of the other 2D Zeldas, you are forced into a very specific progression. It feels more like, you know, you're discovering things on your own. I think Samus is a great silent protagonist because she can talk, but she just often doesn't. So it makes the moments where she does talk captivating, and even with her limited speech, they still get a lot of emotion out of her. The stories are often still interesting. I think that's a lot of nice points, you know? Samus is endearing and does feel like she has a personality, even though she, like you said, barely talks. You get a sense of the personality, and that lets you get into it. And that's why I would easily say the Wind Waker Link is the Link that's easiest to kind of get into and appreciate as a character, because he shows emotion. He has a priority in that game, being his sister and her well-being. And that's something that you can get behind, whereas so many other Zelda games, it's just, well, Link is destined. Get out of bed. You watched the prequel Star Wars movies before the originals. Yeah, no, I figured. I figured as much. I know a lot of people today, like, they don't, you know, they have a very different experience of the Star Wars movies because stuff was already done when they watched them. So, like, I totally get it. I'm not, by the way, I'm not a Star Wars fan. Like, yeah, there's some cool stuff in it, but I'm not. I think it's the current Star Wars stuff is very whatever to me and all that, but they're fine films. The originals are fine films. Some worse than others. They got problems, but there's some cool stuff. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. There's not that many Zelda games left for me to play, so there's not really going to be much more Zelda streaming going on in terms of, like, you know, continuing to play Nintendo games that I haven't played through before. This was definitely a huge blind spot for me for this series because everyone I've talked to says they like this game, and I totally see why they like it. It's an easy to play and enjoy game. And the wall merging thing, that's a pretty cool mechanic. It does make getting around some rooms and some locations a little bit tedious, but I think they did a pretty good job integrating that overall. I haven't seen any of the Star Wars movies in a really long time. I've heard all the new stuff sucks, except for a show called Andor, which is really good, but that's it. There's all sorts who like all sorts of different, like, oh, they think that one's the good one, that one's the good one, you know. Always make your own decisions, I suppose. Well, I mean, of course. But if you care to, is my point. Samus not talking much also makes a lot of sense because in most of the games, she doesn't interact with a lot of people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it does. Whereas, like, in the Zelda series, you are picking choices from dialogue boxes when you're talking to characters. And it's that kind of, like, wishy-washy, like, your choices don't really matter kind of thing. Pokemon does this a lot, and it drives me crazy that they even give me choices in the Pokemon games, because it's just like, don't even give me choices if they're just going to be empty dialogue options. That makes my character feel... The funny thing is, you would think that they would include dialogue choices to give the player a better sense of agency in the story, but it actually does the opposite when those dialogue choices don't matter. It makes you feel less like you have agency in the story, because now you're showing me that those decisions mean nothing. That those comments mean nothing. Generally, I would say, on a personal level, I would say, if you're going to tell a story, if you're going to make a game that has a big focus on trying to create a compelling narrative, probably don't make a voiceless main character. Like, to me, it's like, if you want to get your audience engaged, you have to have the main character have motivation, and most voiceless main characters aren't going to have one. It's stupid. I don't understand why Legends Arceus gives me a choice if it doesn't matter. Don't even bother at that point. Yeah, exactly. Don't even bother. I mean, I'm of the opinion, like, don't waste my time with dialogue if it's not going to be worth it in some way. Like, either make it interesting or make it funny or just something. What about Chris from Deltarune? So, like, I would say Chris is not an interesting character in that game. From what I've seen of the 2 chapters, like, they don't talk. You'll pick dialogue options, and the dialogue options do have effects, but Chris still doesn't feel like a character because you get very little of a sense of personality from them. And the other characters talk so much that, like, they're the characters that you're really getting invested in, that you're really seeing the adventure of. They're the things that keep you interested in watching them develop. But Chris is not that. Chris is just, like, empty from what I've seen of the first 2 chapters. And it seems like they want to develop that character more, but I'm not invested in Chris's journey, you know? Just like I wasn't invested in the main character of Undertale's journey. I get that different people resonate with different things. Other people, you know, they don't need that personal kind of motivation, but it's something that I really like in storytelling in general, and even a lot of movies and shows fail to do it, which is, like, how do you motivate a character? For me, I want to see and play a character who is motivated by their own personal desires, not because they're being told to do something or because they even should do something. I want them to do something because they want to do it. I recently reviewed Octopath Traveler, and I talk a lot about the story in those games. And even though those stories have a lot of problems, what I appreciate so much is they're stories about character for the most part. Some of them are like the Chosen One crap, but some of the characters are, I want to do this thing. I want to do this because it's important to me. And that's interesting. I care at that point because the character cares about what they're doing. I don't feel like Chris gives a shit about what he's doing in Deltarune. I don't feel like Link cares about anything that was going on in this game. He was doing it all because he's the character you play. And that's fine. This game doesn't want to be something deeper than that. But even a little something that gets your player to care more about the motivations of the character you're playing goes so far in drawing you into that story. It's just something I really like, and I'd like to see it more. But a lot of games, it really is just like, well, no. You're supposed to care. You're supposed to do this. This is your journey. We're telling that to you. Like, how much better would it be if Mario was on a quest to do something that was meaningful to him? Instead of just continually taking his girlfriend. What if it was just like, Mario's like, I want to go do this thing. I'd be invested, man, because he cares. I want characters who care. You can have silent characters that are done well. Samus is a good one, and so is Kirby. He talks in some games, but it's very uncommon. They have a ton of personality despite not talking. Yeah, you could still give a lot of personality even if a character doesn't talk. Whereas Mario doesn't feel like a character. He is simply a vessel for you to control. Yeah, like, it's been done so many times that he goes on his adventure to save Peach or save the kingdom or save something, right? That it's like you can't even feel like he has any actual personal interest in what's going on at that point. It's just like, well, here's the game. He took the thing. I'll go get him. Like, you feel nothing from him. You feel nothing from Mario as a character. But like I said, in the case of Deltarune, and even in the case of Paper Mario, a lot of those games, you can get away with your character not talking, and it can still be an engaging story because of the characters that surround that primary character. You know? That's what Paper Mario does. That's what Deltarune does. I can still get interested in what's going on because you have other compelling characters as a part of the scenario. So yeah. It's my rant, chat, on all this character stuff. Not things I haven't really shared before to some degree. But yeah. I just want to feel a desire, chat. I want my character to care. That's something I hate about the Pokemon games. The Pokemon stories is like, your character doesn't feel like they're a real person. It's so hard to actually get into Pokemon worlds, and like everybody's like, oh, you're such a good trainer, you're so cool, everybody loves you, and it's just like, it feels like this bastardization of reality where it's like, nobody would talk to me like this. Why am I the best? Is anybody else even trying? Hi, Velvety. Samus talks in at least one of the games. Yeah, Samus talks a few times. We talked about that. We're finished the game. We're wrapping up pretty much, but we're talking about like silent protagonists and how it's hard to get into a lot of story-focused games when you have a solely silent protagonist. And we mentioned how Samus is a good example of a silent one. We like Samus because she does talk sometimes. And it makes sense for her to be silent considering what she does. What's funny is that Bowser's Fury actually gives Mario a little bit of personality, but it was so random that it felt weird. In that game, Mario is visibly annoyed when Bowser Jr. asks for help. That's fun. I like that. More personality. And that's something that like I complimented about Mario Kart World, is that the new character designs are trying to give the Mario cast a bit more personality. Some a lot more than others, but that's a smart thing. Like, give them more personality. It carries your characters really far. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Look at Pikmin as a good example. And Olimar, like, he doesn't talk, but he writes down a lot of things. He's not like talking to someone generally, but he writes his thoughts, and it gives so much depth to him and to that game. And he's doing something for his own sake, and it's so easy to kind of get into it for that reason. So I really like that, and that's why like Pikmin 2 is not as engaging, because now it's like, well, here's the quest you've been given. It's just less interesting because it's not personally motivated. Like, does he really care? Silent protagonist, Dead Cells is a great example. The main character is completely silent, but very expressive still. We like expressiveness. My point is, like, that I'm kind of spelling out is that, like, I wish a lot of Nintendo games and Pokemon and like all that kind of stuff, I wish that if they were going to have so much dialogue, like Pokemon games have a fair amount of dialogue, that I wish that they cared to actually tell a meaningful story more. And not have a silent protagonist. Like, let your protagonist have a character if you want me to get invested. In a lot of cases. They can't all be silent. So, that's just how they work for me. But I guess I've ranted enough on the topic. Like I said, next week, if Brothership's in, we'll play Brothership. We'll start it. Mario and Luigi Brothership next Wednesday. Maybe playing Deltarune this Friday. If not, or whatever, we'll see if I end up playing something this weekend. Probably. But we'll see what happens. This was fun, though. I had a good time with this game. Another Zelda game is completed. Yeah. We got a lot to stream, a lot to get through. Tulip 2. Man, Tulip, that game. I still feel like I'm waiting for the train. With the acapella in the background. Well, this was fun. Thank you, chat, so much for being here to see the end of all this. And I hope you all have a good night and a good 4th of July, if that's something that pertains to you. There's not a thing as too much Jord ranting. Thank you, chat. Eventually you'll have heard them all. You'll have heard them all. You guys have a nice night. And we'll see you soon. So keep in touch on Discord to know what's happening next. Bye, guys.